Alright, so we know Clash of the Castle's coming up, but after that, what is it? Money in the Bank, everybody's favorite holiday. And with that, I think, like right now, we obviously don't know who's going to be the five opponents other than Jey Uso. Now, in saying that, I don't know. I was like, I feel like at this rate, I feel like we're going to get probably Jey. We're going to get a member of Judgment Day. I don't know if that's going to be Finn or Dominic. I would probably rather be Dominic just because I'm like, he does have flying moves, and plus he's an actual heel, and plus the threat of him getting the money in the bank, everybody gonna boo the hell out of that. Even though they could do some poetry with Finn Balor getting it, if Damian wins, then if Finn wins, then there's some poetry in that. But one of them two, I was like, you might get LA Knight again just because. I feel like he's going to probably get Braun in there because he wasn't in King of the Ring and he's been on Rampage. They're going to probably throw him into that. Guess you're going to need some SmackDown people. Um, Maybe you put one of the Bloodline people in there. You know, I was there's, I was like, had Montez Ford been in it? I was like, either him or Doc is probably going to end up in there. Um, we had Santo Escobar a while, like last year. So yeah, so I was like, there's quite a few people, but I think no matter who they really pick, and I was like I said, and to be honest, most of the time this is a heel thing. I think Jey Uso needs and should win Money in the Bank. Now I know we don't have these things where like he should win this, he should win that. I was like, did I think he could win King of the Ring? Yes. Did I think he was going to win King of the Ring? Not really. Just because King of the Ring fits more with like a Gunther or like because I was like he's not. I was like, don't get me wrong, it's not that the King of the Ring can be a showman, but it is more like a tournament of like the best of like the top wrestler. Whereas like Money in the Bank is a show, and guess who can do that more than Mr. Yeet Master himself? And he's really the only person I could think of that's a babyface that can carry the briefcase that nobody's going to feel a certain way about. Like most of the time you get with baby faces, especially with the Money in the Bank, is kind of like there's a reason why we put on heel so much is because the idea of any time, no matter if you're hurt or just a random match, whatever, the heel looks that goes with a heel move of being like, oh, I'm gonna just cash in anytime. Like think about when Big E got his chance, while everybody was like happy that he was cashing in, it was also kind of weird because of Bobby Lashley being as hurt and all that other stuff as he was, that it was like Big E was cashing in on him like that. Uh, the women's is really different, just because I think it's just because of how we all sort of view it as well. But I was like, most of the time their baby face that they have are really endearing of like, yeah, you could do this. Like when Bailey did it, when Nikki Ash did it, when Liv did it against Ronda, I was like, the baby faces they had, look, I was like, it was almost like, you go get them, girl. Like then if Charlotte would have won, you wouldn't have felt like that. You know, if Becky would have won, you wouldn't have felt like that with that type of people. Is what I'm saying. But with Jey, I'm like, he's the unique baby face where like for instance, Cody couldn't do it. If Cody like won Money in the Bank, he couldn't cash in any time. We're like, oh, that's Cody, you don't gotta do that. Like you Cody. Like you can get chances any other time and all this other stuff. Um he's not. I like he's an underdog to the bloodline, but he's not an underdog in the rest of wrestling. Jey Uso is kind of an underdog. Like it Sammy, like I'm just trying to think of babyface because there's really not really they're baby faces, but they're not really like genuine baby faces. Sammy can sort of do it, like he's the underdog, but I was like his core character is all about being upstanding and like I'm the soul, I'm a proud fighter and all this other stuff. So it don't fit with him, but the right circumstance, it wouldn't be that bad. Jey, I think, works in pretty much all scenarios. Like unless he was gonna cash in on Cody, more like how I said Sammy, Randy. You know, like other than that, he catching on anybody. And also, there's not that really many baby faces, to be honest. There's a lot of heels, so it's like, so like, yes, a heel could go in like how like Damien did against Drew. They're both heels. Um, like that, I was like that can work, but you gotta have somebody that's like really like a super heel, like a dick. Like where I'm like Jay, no matter who wins, Damien wins, Drew wins, Gunther wins. I was like either underdog and either underdog or the person's like, you know, like Drew, where we just like, oh, he's an ass. We're waiting on him to get his ass beat by CM Punk, or Damien, where it's kind of like, oh, okay, he's a bad guy, but it's fine, it's fine. Him and Judgment Day be doing stuff. It works in those. It works in a lot of those scenarios. He can't really lose. But plus also the fact too that's like we seen like with Damien holding the briefcase all year, and at times it was like, why you have it? Should he have won? This is exhausting. You're not doing anything with it. When Otis had it, it was cool for a while, but then after a while, it's like, okay, what are they gonna do with this? Why does he got it? Where's it going? Austin Theory, when he had it, it's like, oh my god, it's just around, it's here, nobody cares, that kind of thing. But even though people didn't like how Brock Lesnar won that Money in the Bank, I didn't have a problem with it. But I also don't hate or don't mind or dislike Brock Lesnar in matches like I know a lot of people do. Everybody did like when he had the briefcase because it was entertaining. It was a brief. I was like him having the briefcase. Like, oh my god, Brock can come in any match. This is crazy. The right people make it at the same time. And Jay has the star power. Everybody loves him. That him having money. I was like, I seen somebody could be like, it should be money in the yeet or yeet in the bank. And I was like, yeet in the bank, I think works better. But everybody loves him. He's over. Him having the money in the bank every day, every time. It's always something. You know it's going to be something he's going to do with it. Going to be creative. The idea of Jay finally getting his championship is going to be the thing that no matter what, he's so over that he could be in things all the time and it won't get dull like Damian Priest. It won't it won't be like, oh, you just gave it to somebody. It's like, oh, every night. Priest, what a Priest retains, Drew wins it, Gunther gets it at SummerSlam, especially if Gunther gets it. I was like, and you know that Jay not probably going. And I was like, I don't think he's going to do the Big E route where Big E basically have, well, Bobby Lashley basically couldn't do anything, and Big E just sort of looks like, it's like, unless you're a heel, we don't really like that in the men's for the baby faces. But you just know that Jay isn't necessarily going to do that. But if he does do that, it doesn't bother nobody because Uso. Like, whatever, he gonna get it how you get it. I was like, he's willing to murk up things. So he's a babyface that doesn't doesn't he doesn't put himself in a corner like Sammy or Cody, where there's these high moral kind of things. Where it's like Jay is like, yo, I gotta do what I gotta do in order to what I gotta do. Oops. That's why I think he's the only one that really works in this scenario. Plus, I can't think of any babyface. Like I said, unless it's like Damian Priest retains, Finn Balor wins the briefcase. That's a story. I was like, you can't do Dom. Dom be good in a match just for that. Oh, is he gonna grab the briefcase? Boo, that kind of thing. But he can't because he's not at that level of. Because he almost having a briefcase, while would be great in all the heat that he will get constantly with Judgment Day and Damian Priest and him having side eye, whatever, with Rhea, the live thing, we're going to see how that goes. It's going to feel like Theory and Otis, where it's like, yeah, but he's not going to win a main championship, right? No. You're not going to feel that same way unless they did like some craziness where they just like some Randy Orton stuff in like Evolution where he won it like hella young in that group. But I doubt it. So, and like I said, I was like, I think they missed a shot on LA Knight being Mr. Money in the Bank. I was like, he didn't have. I was like, and plus he sort of gets thrown now. He sort of gets thrown in the main event matches just as much. But yeah, I think they missed a shot on having the Money in the Bank. Just and it's like not that he couldn't get it, but I don't have the same appeal that he would have won it last year. Um, yeah, and I was like I said, there's no heel like the only one I could think of that would be like good is like Logan Paul. Like really, Braun Breaker wouldn't be bad, but I don't know they won't rush him there yet. Um, yeah, I was like, Chad Gable's not there. I was like, I don't think he win the briefcase, but I think he'll be in it. Carmelo Hayes. That's who I think he'll be in it. That would be a good look. Um, but they're not going. I don't think they give it to him right now. So that's why I said Jay is really the only person I can really see. But I think it'll be. I was like, but he has the momentum and he has the energy and the charisma to carry the briefcase if you want to carry it for month after month after month. Because I was like, he losing, and we all still like, it's me, oops. Day one, we don't care. Now he got money now he got money in the bank, and that's his search. That's his print money. I was like, ye in the bank all the time. Nah, he gonna win it. But anyway, and my thoughts. Do you think Jay should win? Who you think gonna be in Money in the Bank? Who you think gonna win Money in the Bank if it's not Jay? And any other things? Let me know. Anyway, peace out.